Reindeer, they're a thing, and they're running around. Hey, friends, Barkey J. Dog here, back with some more Christmas action. This time, movies and stuff featuring reindeer. Runaway Reindeer. First up, remember this? Prancer from 1989. Now, we talked about this movie a few Christmases ago in my other Runaway Reindeer video. Basically, this little girl has a case of the sads. She's lost her mom, and her dad is Sam Elliott. Their apple farm has fallen on hard times, and the dad may have to sell it, so he's under a lot of pressure. Well, one day she meets a reindeer. She thinks it must be Prancer, one of Santa's reindeer. Said reindeer is injured, and she nurses it back to health, and it leaves. What's awesome is you kinda don't know if the reindeer is magic or not. It could go either way. It might just be a plain old reindeer, but it might be one of Santa's reindeer. Both Elliot and the little girl are fantastic in this. It's well worth a watch. This movie was a really pleasant surprise, and it had a sequel, a direct sequel called, oddly enough, Prancer Returns from 2001, which apparently went direct to video. This time, the main kid character is a little boy. On the poster, he looks like a little girl, but no. So in this one, the little boy is sad because he doesn't have a dad. It's kind of a theme with these movies, isn't it? The mom divorced the dad and moves back to her hometown where two men from high school days are vying for her favors. One is the uptight principal at the school, and the other is this goofy guy who was the brother's best friend back in the day before said brother died, I guess. Well, the little boy has a case of the sads. He's picked on his school. His older brother wants to go back to Chicago and live with the dad, and so the kid's not happy. Then, lo and behold, he finds a dying deer out in the woods, and I don't know what, a deerling? Well, the dying deer is Prancer, and the deerling is his son, apparently, Prancer Jr. Spoiler alert, Prancer Sr. croaks it and turns into a snow squall. So unlike the original Prancer, you know right away magic is happening. The kid tries to hide Prancer Jr. until he can get him back to Santa. Comedy ensues, while the principal macks on the kid's mom and plays the authoritarian. He even tells the animal control people what to do. Like, that's not how it works, man. He gives them orders and they just sort of comply. Well, Prancer Jr. gets arrested after biting the bad guy. Meanwhile, the kid bonds with the goofy dead brother's best friend guy. Mr. Hardcase orders Prancer Jr. to be put down for being a menace, but the kid and his friends stage a jailbreak and he gets help from Jack Palance, his brother, and some kids from school in an effort to save Prancer Jr. Now, all is not grim for Prancer Jr. or this kid. On account of this is the same small town where the original Prancer met the little girl in the first movie 10 years ago. So Prancer has become a sort of local legend, and there's a Christmas ceremony honoring Prancer and everything. So Prancer Jr. is held in abeyance until after Christmas, giving the kids a chance to get him out of stir. But at no time do we see Sam Elliott or the little girl. We don't know what happened to them. They merely get a passing mention. In our cast, we have some name brands. Jack Palance has what amounts to an extended cameo as a grouchy farmer who helps the kid. We also have John Corbett. He was the DJ on Northern Exposure. Remember that show? Man, I love that show. He was also in a TV show I remember called The Visitor, where he plays a mysterious alien who trots around America. That was a one-season wonder, sadly. I remember I liked it, though. Stacey Edwards plays the mom. She's done a lot of TV. She was on Chicago Hope, among other things. And Michael O'Keefe from Caddyshack is the principal. Overall, I thought this one was mostly okay. The mom and Corbett are both good. Palance is good with what little he has. The kid is good too. One downside is the principal. He's the bad guy here, the authoritarian. And he gets clowned more and more as the movie goes on. I think they took that too far, to be honest, and it kind of eliminates his menace, such as it was. Then we have this one, Prancer, A Christmas Tale, from 2022. Now this one has little to do with the previous two Prancer movies, aside from the story being set in the same small town, but there's no other connection to Prancer. They don't mention the local legend, the little girl, or the story with the little boy, or the annual Prancer ceremony. Here, an old grandfather has a case of the sads because his wife died and now he's grumpy. Meanwhile, his daughter is estranged from her husband and their marriage is pretty much over. Their daughter is sad because she misses her dad. There's that theme again, am I right? Well, they head home to Christmas. Now, the grandfather has met Prancer, and the daughter and her brother are worried about dear old dad. The son is kind of the heavy here in the first half of the movie, wanting to put the dad in a nursing home and sell the family farm. He lives in California now, and he brings his wife and kids home for Christmas. Well, there's a 2022 casting, huh? Gotta check those boxes. Well, the little girl bonds with the grandfather and his thing with Prancer. The son thinks the dad is dotty about the deer, and he goes so far as to hire a local hunter to take down Prancer. So this one is not terrible. There are some good things here. Not the mandated checkbox casting, of course. I had a whole rant about the casting and how ineffective that kind of casting is, but maybe that's for another video. Anyway, these characters don't spoil the movie, so don't let that stop you from watching it. In our cast, we have James Cromwell as the grouchy grandfather. He's great. And Sarah Jane Potts as the mom. I liked her. She was on Felicity, among other things. Aaron McCusker plays the son. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He was in the TV series Shameless. Ironically, the first project he did after Prancer was called Whitetail. Joseph Milson plays the hunter dude. He was in Casino Royale. The little girl was played by Darcy Ewart, and she was very good. I like the way she and Cromwell play off each other in this, and their relationship is very important to the movie, and I think they did very well with it. So in this one, Prancer is full-on, no-holes-barred magic. The cinematography is nice, especially the woods at night. I like that. I was disappointed at the plug-and-play part of the casting, which isn't because of the actors. It's because that kind of casting doesn't feel even remotely organic to the story. And again, they clown the villain. The hunter's supposed to be really scary, but he's more buffoonish, which neuters any tension. And the son is kind of soy, if I'm honest, at least a little bit. Not as bad as other stuff I've seen, but still. And I was left wondering why. Why was one of Santa's reindeer hanging around these people in this town in Michigan? Doesn't he have better things to do? Like get ready to pull the sleigh on Christmas Eve? But no, he hangs around here. All three Prancer movies were written by the same person, screenwriter Greg Taylor. So there is at least some connective tissue between them. He also wrote the screenplays for Jumanji, Stealing Christmas, and Harriet the Spy. But it's the law of diminishing returns. The first movie is far and away the best. The second one is okay, and this third one is also mostly okay. So what else have we got? Well, how about... Oh, God, no, not that! Oh! Ugh! The Wonder Pets save the reindeer. Oh, God, I thought I was through with this abomination when I did that Nutcracker one last year, but oh joy, the Wonder Pets have another Christmas episode. Ugh! Well, in this one, It's Christmas! Yay! No wonder pets are classroom pets from this grade school or kindergarten or something like that. You've got this frog or turtle or whatever the hell it is. You have a gerbil, and you've got this baby chicken who talks in this excruciatingly inane baby voice.
We must say the reindeer.
Oh, Jesus God, make it stop. Anyway, the Wonder Pets open their presents on Christmas Eve, and the chicken breaks the frog's snow globe and never pays the price because he said he was sorry. That's it. That's all he had to do to get a pass on this crime. You think that'd work with a murder? Yeah, you just killed a guy. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Well, okay. I mean, come on. Then they get a phone call from a baby reindeer lost in the snow. Like, why not call your mom or Santa? Ugh. So they take off in their crapmobile and go to the North Pole to rescue the reindeer. Well, spoiler alert, they manage to save his ass, singing all the damn time. The reindeer is sad because Santa chose him to pull the sleigh this year, but he doesn't believe in himself, so he ran away. They talk him into going back, but he's still worried about flying and stuff. So they finally get the reindeer to go, and the gerbil threatens it with this phallic celery stalk. Talk about animal abuse. Watching this is people abuse. They say there's no devil, Jim, but there it was! Straight out of hell, I saw it! No joke, this almost made me stop believing in Christmas. This thing is awful. It's only slightly better than Star Trek Discovery, but not by much. Oh, I bet the Russians bankrolled this to undermine Western civilization. Oh, God. Like my dad used to say, this'd drive the Pope to drink. Ugh! I say again. Ugh! Ugh! Well, I can't leave you with that crap. No. So, how about this one? The White Reindeer from 1952. Now, this is a proper film, this one. Is it Christmassy? Well, it's got snow and there are reindeer running around, so it's more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard. Here, the story all takes place in Lapland. A mysterious woman shows up in the camp and has a baby, then dies. The baby is a girl who is doomed to become a witch. Well, flash forward a ways, and now she's a young, sexy chick. The girl starts canoodling with not Buddy Ebsen here. They get married and everything seems good, right? But then she starts noticing the other men like her, so she goes to a local wizard to get a love potion so that no man can resist her. Too late, the wizard dude, he realizes the chick is a witch and bad things happen. Now she transmogrifies into a white reindeer and kills people. She's just kind of part vampire, I guess. Anyway, she runs away from the villagers and her hubby and hopes to undo the bad magic. So this one is actually a horror movie. Remember that one we saw at Halloween, the one about the naked witch? It has a similar vibe, only this one doesn't have any of the comedic elements. And here we get to see these Laplanders herding reindeer. Reindeer are kind of like their version of cattle. We saw this in another Christmas movie a year or two back, Rare Exports, which also takes place in Lapland. But here the reindeer herding is on a very large scale, whether it still is or not today. I don't know, but just trust me on this one, it's well worth a watch. The black and white cinematography is simply stunning. The soundtrack is creepy, and the mood just suits the landscape right down to a T. A definite recommend. It's on Region 2 Blu-ray, but you can see it on Amazon Prime. Well worth tracking this one down. Reindeer, running away. Who knew? Well, look, I'll see you in the next one. Oh man, reindeer. I just don't know.